Picture this, brothers. You walk down the aisle thinking it's the happiest day of your life. But what you don't know, your sister-in-law is secretly streaming this ceremony straight to your ex. Then she flips the script, acting like your best friend while secretly leaking every detail of your marriage to the woman who already tried to wreck it. Now here's the takeaway for men. Don't ignore the red flags in your own family. Protect your home from sabotage because betrayal often wears a friendly smile. And above all, never let toxic women dictate your reality. This isn't just a wedding betrayal. It is a masterclass in manipulation, and men need to learn how to shut it down. Hey gang, and welcome back to the sacred halls of Magic's Monologue, where truth doesn't whisper, it roars. I'm Magic, your curator of personal growth and unapologetic reality checks. Today's video, she live streamed our wedding to my ex-wife. But before we dig into this wild ride, connect with me on Locals at magicsmonologue.locals.com and over on X at Magic's Monologue. I'm building my tribe there too. Additionally, you can send a small donation via crypto if you like my work, and that information is down in the description. This story is from a woman, so I'm going to read it through and then go over the lesson you men can learn from this, so stay tuned to the end as I break this down magic style. Let's begin the journey. She writes, sister-in-law live streamed our wedding to my husband's ex and played bestie act while feeding her update about our life. What should I do? I, 37, my husband and I have been together 8 years, married just over 2. He has a daughter from his first marriage. She's 10 now. I've been in her life since she was 2, and I've always been a mom figure to her. For the first few years, her mom, my husband's ex, wasn't really in the picture. She was in and out of rehab for addiction. Eventually, she was granted supervised visitation, but sometimes she would still show up drunk. She's been sober for a few years now and fought for 50-50 custody when my stepdaughter was 6. The problem is, she would criticize her constantly, asking, "Who did your hair?" And when my stepdaughter said it was me, she would say her hair looked ugly. If she wore clothes I picked out, her mom would tell her she didn't look cute. It got bad enough that we had to put my stepdaughter in therapy. The ex refused at first, but my husband threatened court and she finally agreed. Honestly, therapy has helped a ton. Now, here's the real problem. My sister-in-law, let's call her Amy, has been best friends with my husband's ex since childhood. During our wedding, Amy secretly live streamed the entire ceremony to the ex, including private moments with my stepdaughter, who was our flower girl. We didn't even find out until a year later when another family member told us. The day after our wedding, Amy went straight to the ex to give her the rundown. Later that night, she even called her husband, my brother-in-law, to say she was spending the night with the ex and my stepdaughter because they were both struggling with the wedding. Here's the kicker. Before we knew of any of this, we actually went on a family trips with Amy and my brother-in-law. On those trips, she would trash talk the ex, calling her an addict, a mess, a horrible mother. Meanwhile, Amy has her own history of addiction and even faked a pregnancy 3 months after meeting my brother-in-law just to get him to marry her. Interesting. Pause. Birds of a feather flocking and flying together. Now there's an example of that. I know, I'm really spilling it all here. Amy usually doesn't reach out much, but when she sees each other on holidays, she acts like we're besties. Recently, my husband was hospitalized for a serious medical issue. She suddenly started texting me 2 or 3 times a day for updates. And I can almost guarantee she was passing those updates straight to the ex. Guys, stay with me. This will be worth it in the end. Just follow along with the stupid drama. After we found out about the wedding betrayal, my husband and I cut Amy and my brother-in-law off social media. My mother-in-law has had issues with her too, but she still tries to get along and still tries to get us to hang out. My husband finally told her everything we learned. Turns out she already knew, but stayed quiet to keep the peace. I can't really blame her. That's just how she is. Now, my husband wants to confront his brother, but he doesn't think it'll change much. He suspects his brother already knows what Amy's been up to, but either he ignores it or he just doesn't want to see it. Well, that's kind compared to what I'm thinking about him right now. Amy has always caused drama, talking badly about everyone in the family. He's dealt with her before, even called her back when he was still married to his ex. But every time, my brother-in-law just defends her. By the way, slap to the back of the head of your brother-in-law for not standing up, putting his foot down, letting her know her behavior will not be tolerated or accepted. At this point, my husband has no interest in dealing with Amy or her constant drama. And honestly, his family tends to sweep everything under the rug and act like nothing's happened. So, what would you do in this situation? All right, gentlemen, gather around, because this story is a bit of a masterclass in why men need to stop tolerating toxic women and their circus-level drama. First up, the sister-in-law saboteur. This Amy character, she's not just messy, she's a whole freaking landfill. Live streaming a wedding to the ex, playing double agent like she's in some low-budget spy movie. Ladies like this thrive on chaos because they have the emotional maturity of a feral raccoon. And guess what? The brother-in-law is either spineless, stupid, or both, because any man worth his salt would have shut this down years ago. Lesson number 1. Stop enabling toxic women. If your wife, sister, or the mailman's cousin is stirring drama like it's her job, cut her off. No keeping the peace. No, but family, because family doesn't mean letting a human grenade pull the pin in your living room. Lesson 2. The ex-wife from hell. Sober or not, this woman is weaponizing a child to punish her ex. This is called parental alienation. A real man protects his kids, even from their own mother. Therapy? Good. But letting this nonsense slide for years? You're weak. Men, if your kid's mom is a walking red flag, then you lawyer up. You document everything and fight like hell. Your kid's mental health is not a negotiation. Lesson 3. Stop letting women control the narrative. The husband here knew Amy was trouble, but because his family sweeps things under the rug, she got away with it. Men, rug sweeping is for dust bunnies, not for betrayal. If you don't set boundaries, you're just volunteering for more drama. My final point, the bestie betrayal, as I call it. Amy's fake concern, the two-faced texts, the performative support. This is female manipulation 101. Women like this need drama to feel important. So what do? Stop engaging. Block her. Ignore her. Let her scream into the void. The best revenge is a life well lived, preferably one she's not invited to. Bottom line, my brothers, stop letting toxic women run the show. Cut the drama, protect your kids, and grow a spine, because the only thing worse than a chaotic woman is a man who lets her get away with it. In the comments below, share your experiences. If you know someone like this, Amy or her brother, who has no backbone. If this hit home, don't just sit with it. Hit the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the truth bombs I drop here. Share this with at least 3 men who need to wake up and rise up. That's how we build this channel, one solid brother at a time. Got a story that needs to be told? A link that made your jaw drop? Email me at stories@magicsmonologue.com. Let's expose the madness and drop some clarity. You're not just watching, you're leading by example, helping men elevate with wisdom, purpose, and unshakable standards. You're not alone, you're not crazy. And if you're still hungry for more, click right here to watch Masculinity Crisis: Why Feminists Got It Wrong, as I review Sarah Jones' article. And that is coming up right now. Until next time.